The body of a man is left in a grimy, dark hallway in the bowels of a hospital in Caracas. There's no electricity in the morgue for the fridges, and there's no room anyway, so the hall will do. With no medicines to treat him, family members can only offer their presence to Hector Bello. He's unable to move any part of his body but his head. He lies here, slowly dying. It is inevitable. Venezuela's health service can offer him nothing. A little girl is fed breakfast by her mother. She's brought in her food, her bedding, the water and soap to clean her, and the medicine her daughter Ismael is receiving. Without their family support, there would be nothing provided by the hospital but the skills of doctors and nurses. Elizabeth has terrible stomach pains, but there are no painkillers to give her. She says the staff are excellent, but that the hospital itself is falling apart. She can't eat anything, of course, but she might not want to. A nurse says that this is the best food they've served in a month. For the past week, we have secretly filmed in 3 hospitals inside and outside the country's capital. The story is the same everywhere. Chronic shortages of everything, even water. Shower rooms are filthy. Toilets are blocked. Nothing can be flushed and nothing can be cleaned. Time and again we found piles of medical waste dumped on the floor. There are no proper bins to take it away. This is meant to be an intensive care ward, an area that very acute patients are brought, looked after and then moved on for specialist care. Probably another hospital. You can see it isn't used for that. In fact, it's not used for anything. There's only one reason for that. They have absolutely no equipment, absolutely nothing of any use, just these beds. So somebody's just sleeping here occasionally. It's not an intensive care ward. Cancer specialist Gabriel Romero has decided to go public. He showed us around his hospital. The only CT scanner is broken and abandoned in a hallway. People are dying, he says, because he has no way of treating them.
We're trying to treat him, but the real thing is that's not the truth. We are concerned. So I don't know what to do, because the problem is in high levels and there is no solution.
In packed waiting rooms and halls, Venezuela's most needy wait in line for help, for treatment and for medicine. And mainly, there isn't any. Waiting in line is now part of everyday life across the country. Socialist price controls, rampant inflation and a chronic black market mean shops simply don't have any essentials. This is a 5-hour line. It's orderly, IDs are checked, and they're brought forward to see what is available. After 5 hours, remember, it's 2 jars of mayonnaise. The inhabitants of a country with the largest reserves of oil in the world are seething.
My turn to buy food is on Thursdays. This Thursday, I couldn't buy even this, because there was no food to buy. In my house, I don't have anything. While they have good whiskey and eat good food and milk for their children and medicines, we don't have anything. We don't have anything in this country.
Barrio San Blas, a slum the size of a city. Millions upon millions of people live in this vast sprawl of self-built houses, shacks and huts. It is quite simply staggering. Unemployment, murder and crime rates are amongst the worst in the world. This is the home of Venezuela's poorest. People dependent on a state that is failing them. Elizabeth Chacon has 4 children. She showed us their meal tonight. So 1 potato and some vegetables. Yep. There is nothing in her fridge. She earns just over $1 a day when she is working. A short distance away we come across 10-year-old Jocelyn. Her parents have gone to find food and work, leaving her to look after 1-year-old Joey for days at a time. She never goes to school, she says. They're mainly alone these days. I ask if she gets scared. No, because this is her life, and it's never been any better than this. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Caracas.